It's coming.
To the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that point every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their 9th-year quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the play,
trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted.
And the Jags are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38.
One play action. Lawrence.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The quarterback gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence. And Wilson with it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gregory. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming out, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Now Lawrence. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Up the middle they go. Gregory. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
It's first and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. On first down, it's Gregory. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Here's Lawrence.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 5. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And inside give to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. On 2nd down, it's Gregory. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Taken right around the 44. And
he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Again, it's Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. I was pretty surprised there when they wanted him to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. They go play action with Lawrence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sauce Gardner just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence throwing quickly to Wilson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. tries. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Jones. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 51 yards on the ground in his first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. On 2nd down, it's Jones. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal.
Here's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again.
Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
And Lawrence is going to get his guys to go quickly. They go play action now. Lawrence.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a gain of 35.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense?
Under pressure, they got him again. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So we are halfway home to figuring out who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line. Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 38. Now an injured player here, so a stoppage, and that's Jameson Williams who's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
McPherson on for the point after.
It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a Jet touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure was on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's Fox.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. He spins free. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Fox. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 10 yards out. And the Jags have got it back to within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And now out come the Jets. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 80 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
The give is to Jones. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Looking to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson. Up and good. These guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Trevor Lawrence, helmet on, ready to go as he brings out this offense.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those hit fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
One quarter remains until we crown the... Back now here on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff up the middle. Gregory. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gregory, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays that could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this, or this
I put a star. I put a star. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. It's Gregory.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now we're first and 10 at the 11. Lawrence will throw.
And he'll just get rid of it.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw once more on second and 10.
Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. An 11 Touchdown.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead here now in the fourth quarter of this championship game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So out now come the Jets. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you into spots you don't want to be. Is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
120 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The middle they go. Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Touchdown. A great play there. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, good.
That gives him a 3-point lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a handoff up the middle.
Gregory. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Jaguars have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So the Jets now down on the scoreboard. 2:08 on the clock. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have
Ball
moved.
start. Offense.
A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Jets are able to move back in front. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it's just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So now all eyes shift to the Jags. Trailing by a field goal. A little under a minute 50 remaining. A field goal sends this championship game to overtime as they've got a 1st and 10.
Lawrence.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Lawrence.
He finds his man complete. It's Fox.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
And he completes it to Wilson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And that will make this a 4-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And New York quarterback set to take the field.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the first job, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A give to Jones. And he's got some space here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. In motion right comes Jackson. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
You could have drawn a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here.
Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're back underway for the right to hoist that Lamar Hunt trophy. Taking it about the 1. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jets.
And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes in overtime of the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
On the other side, not guaranteed an overtime possession. Getting that score was vital. The pressure's now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to pull off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
And CD, the pressure is on here. Only a touchdown on this series will prevent their season from coming to an end right here, right now.
And this is why the postseason overtime rules were changed. Partners are 14.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Room here to run. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of the defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And the Jets are going to the Super Bowl as we say thanks for watching.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indies grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn.